am looking for a volunteer, a woman, someone who can read, someone who's got good eyesight, and someone who's sitting in the front row. And I have a choice of two. And you look like the most vulnerable. So I'm going to pick you. What is your name, dear?
Janet.
Janet, that is absolutely correct. Janet. Let's give her a big round of applause. Stand right there, Janet. Janet, I am a collector of strange and unusual objects. Yes, and you've just been added to my collection. Thank you. Janet, actually, the prize of my collection is this box. I don't know if you can read the label on the box.
Coney Hatch Mental Hospital.
Coney Hatch Mental Hospital. How many people here are familiar with the Coney Hatch Mental Hospital, otherwise known as a lunatic asylum? You are. I'm very surprised. Interesting. This happens to be one of the most famous lunatic asylums located in the outskirts of London. It was originally built in 1851 and operated up till 1993, when it was finally renovated and turned into luxury condominiums. Now, I doubt that the current residents know of the history of the place, what terrible events transpired within its walls, or the hundreds of bodies that are still buried in an unmarked grave on the grounds. Anyway, this box is a nurse's key box. In its heyday, the asylum had over 3,500 patients and was staffed by only 500 members. The rooms, well, for each patient were barely the size of this rug that I'm standing on. Yeah, terrible conditions. Inside the box are not only the keys for the various rooms that the nurses might need to use, but various items that belong to one of the nurses working there. I have here a little lapel watch that a nurse would wear to keep time of the medications for all the patients. Jen, would you hold on to that very securely? Actually, I'll put the bag back. Because I want you to hold on to that watch because you're going to be playing the role of one of the nurses in the asylum. And I want you to have a kind of a connection between the nurse and now. So just hold on to that in your fist. I also have a police whistle. You can guess what the nurses use this for. Janet, you don't get to have it. This, though, is the prize. This is an actual patient registry used by Coney Hatch for the year 1935. It has all the patients in the first 5 wards listed, their names, their addresses, the date they were admitted, their medications, their symptoms, their treatments, everything that a nurse could possibly need to know is right here in this book. Janet, I'm going to give you the great honor of holding on to this book for a moment.
Do I want this?
Probably not, but that's okay, Janet. Janet, we're going to choose a patient for you at random. We're going to do so. You see the keys on the box. I want you not to say anything out loud, but I just want you to reach out with your mind and mentally select any 3 of the keys. Any 3 keys in your imagination. Just pick them out. Do not touch them. Do not indicate what they are. Just have those keys in your mind. Do you have those in mind? Excellent. Now you have 3 different numbers in mind. Go ahead and arrange those numbers in any order you wish to form a completely random 3-digit number. Do you have that, Janet? Excellent. Janet, that is the room number of the patient that is connected to you, that is going to be under your care. Go ahead and turn to that room number of the book. Now, I do not want to see into the book, so make sure the book is hidden from me. No, come on up. We want to make sure you're still in camera sight here. So stand right here. We're recording this for posterity, Janet. We'll get you to sign the release form afterwards. Janet, have you found the patient's room number?
Read it.
Can you read it? Do you need glasses?
Yes, they're in my purse.
Would you go ahead and get your glasses?
That's why I went to him.
Oh, I see. Break the glasses. Well, while you're getting your glasses, I do want to let you know that the Coney Hatch had the longest hospital corridor ever. It was estimated that a volunteer would take 5 hours to travel from one end of the corridor to the very other end of the corridor. So you get an idea how twisted and curve this quarter was. Okay, Jen, are you doing much better there?
I am ready.
Excellent.
Thank you.
I should have asked at the beginning. I don't know what I was thinking. Janet, you found the patient's room number?
Yes.
All right. Now, go ahead and read about the patient, but don't say anything out loud because I want you to see that patient in your mind. And I'm going to see if I can...
I don't want to see this patient.
Well, try a little bit. Trust me a little bit here. Because I'm going to try to form a connection with you. Janet, I'm getting the impression of a very strong female presence. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, good. I'm also getting the impression of the letter H. Is that correct? That this is the patient's name begins with the letter H.
Yes.
Correct. Her first name? No. Correct?
Yes.
Yes, good.
First name.
First name like a Hannah or Helga or something
Yes.
like that. Yes, excellent. All right, I get the impression this woman is about, I would say 29, 30 years old. Is that correct?
Close.
Close. Excellent. She was admitted in the summer, in a summer month.
Yes.
Probably around the 19th or 20th, thereabouts.
Yes.
Excellent. We do have a connection here. The year, she's been there for a long time. I would say for about 10 years. She was admitted around 1914, 1915. Is that, no, 1925, 1926. Is that correct?
Okay. Yep.
Excellent. Read her symptoms. Now this time I want you to go into the mind of this woman. See if you can feel what she's... Oh, Janet, I'm so sorry. This woman is a piece of work. She's quite deranged. She's demented. She's described as being distracted. The staff describe her as being insane or mad. She is prone to fits of rambling and agitation. Some of them even claim she's idiotic. Is that all correct? 100%?
Yeah, rambling, yeah, demented.
Excellent.
Agitated.
Janet, we have formed a connection. Oh my goodness. But let's wait. Let's go one step further. You see, I think I know what her problem is. See, she's not getting any better, and that's because, dare I say, because of the man in the room next to her. There's a man in her neighbor. His first name begins with the letter A. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's like an Albert or okay, yes. He's a little bit older, about 40 years of age. Is that correct?
Right.
He was admitted in the winter, correct?
Right.
Near the end of the month, the 29th or the 30th, correct? He's been there a long time, about 1915, I would say, correct?
Yep.
Oh my goodness, this man is a piece of work. He's aggressive, he's threatening, he's violent. The staff describe him as unmanageable. He is an angry person, emotionally outbursts. Oh my goodness, and he's chosen as the target for his anger. The woman in the room next to him. Oh my goodness, and they are locked in this deadly dance of insanity. And I hate to say it, that none of them escaped the asylum, and they're still there to this day. Janet, thank you very much for being part of my experiment tonight. Let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you very much. I'll take back that watch. And Janet, just as a parting gift tonight, to let you know that everything is back to normal, I'm going to give you this replica of the release paper from Colney Hatch that they would give to patients who are lucky enough to escape.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much. Again, a big round of applause for Janet. My name is Philemon von der Beck. I wish each and every one of you good fortune and good night.
Philemon von der Beck.